welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around here, I'm April. I make weekly videos every Sunday at 6 PM on things ranging from fashion, lifestyle and Disney. And if you've been watching my channel, you would know that I have just uploaded all of my Florida vlog series, and sadly that has come to the end, which means it is time for me to do my haul of everything I spent my hard-earned money on. There is a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to keep rambling for the intro. I'm going to jump straight into it because I don't want this video to be too long and I want you to see all of the goodies that I brought. First thing that I want to show you are my bits from Universal. I didn't buy too much from Universal. We were there for probably about 2 days, and we went for one full day and then one half day, and I treated myself to a few bits. Let's jump into this really cool reusable Universal bag, which is one of the first items I suppose I can tell you. I think this is around $2, but I always like getting these because I think they're kind of a cool like momentum of the trip. But let's tuck into this bag. So the first item is this really cool Back to the Future license plate. I am going to, I don't know if you can see on my door there, I've got a few license plates. I've got ones with my names on. I've got a Disney World 50th one, so I thought this Back to the Future one was a perfect addition. I am an absolute lover of Back to the Future. You'll see with one of the later items that I absolutely love it. I've actually got a Back to the Future tattoo on my arm. I've got the hoverboard and the license plate actually tattooed on me, so couldn't resist this. This was £13. I try to include all of the prices of the items if I can. I've had this in the corner of my room ready to film the video. So I've managed to leave a lot of the prices on, but if I don't, I will try to obviously let you know a rough estimate. But yeah, that was the first item that I brought. And then the next one, I brought 2 t-shirts from Universal. I feel like their selection of t-shirts are really cool, and I've been to Universal in Hollywood, and their sign near where you come in, near City Walk, is really cool. It's like a retro neon sign. So when I saw this t-shirt, I could not resist it. How cool is that? Apparently the sign used to be like this for Universal in Orlando, but they've obviously changed it since then. But I couldn't resist this. I've left the tag on here, so let me see. This was $30. I got it in a 2XL because I kind of wanted it oversized, but it's like this acid wash kind of one with the retro print. But I thought this was just so cool. I love wearing kind of graphic t-shirts like this, and when we go back to Florida, this will definitely come with me. It has like kind of a theme park outfit as well. But yeah, so chuffed with that. And then the other t-shirt I got is something that I've seen so many people wear that when I saw it in the shop, I couldn't resist getting it, and I think a lot of people will know what I'm talking about. It is this, again, retro Universal Florida t-shirt. It's got a lot of the old rides that used to be there. So you've got the Back to the Future ride, E.T. ride, which is still there. I just absolutely love this, and I love the style of it with this, I think it's called a ringer t-shirt. So you've got kind of the piping on the sleeves and the like neckline, and this one was $33, and I got this in a 2XL as well, and this is super soft. It's quite lightweight as well, so I feel like this is going to be perfect to wear in theme parks with like kind of cycling shorts and stuff as well. So I really like that, and I couldn't resist getting that as well. So both really retro style t-shirts, but I liked the look of them. Now quickly, if you've watched my haul from last year, you'll know that I am a massive pin lover and collector, and I just so happened to buy 22 this holiday. Did not intend to. I think there's a clip in my travel day vlogs, or in one of the vlogs saying, oh, I'm not going to buy too many. That didn't really happen, did it? But I got a few. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go through all of them, but I'll quickly try to. We actually went to the Hard Rock Cafe for lunch on our first day in Universal, so I got 2 of the pins from there, and I think it is the biggest one in the world, I want to say. Hold on, let me just try and get these down here before I drop them. So this is the first hard rock one I got. This was $16.50, and I think this is one of my favourite pins I picked up on the trip. And then this is the other one. It's like kind of their classic pin that you can get, and this was $10.50. So yeah, they're the hard rock ones I got. And then the universal ones, I got an Islands of Adventure one. This was $12. I found the pins at Universal were a lot cheaper compared to Disney. I got the Best Vacation Ever Simpsons one. This was $9, and it's a pretty hefty one as well, so really chuffed with that. And then I also got the Universal Studios Florida pin. This was $8. And then I got two Harry Potter ones. I got this Wizarding World of Harry Potter Universal Studios one. This was $11. I wanted something to kind of say that we'd visited that. And then I got this Nocturne Alley one, which was really cool, and this was $9 as well. And then the only thing along the lines of that is that this Universal magnet that I got for $10. Wanted something to say that we'd obviously visited that we could put on our fridge. And then the last item from Universal is my only Loungefly purchase of the trip. Andy actually very kindly treated me to this because I've been looking for this for a long time. It unfortunately sold out in a lot of the shops in the UK, so I could not resist obviously having this. It is so cool. You've got the DeLorean, you've got the clock tower with the speedometer from the DeLorean which moves. I just love that, and the detail of it is so cool. Like the zip has got the flux capacitor on it, and then on the back you've got the flaming hot number plate from where the DeLorean obviously time travels. But I absolutely love this. Even the inside of it is really cool. You've got Back to the Future printed all inside of it. I actually did use this when we went on the second day in Universal and got some really cool pictures of this, which are on my Instagram already, so make sure you follow me on Instagram. I've been posting loads of my Florida photos on there. I'm sure there'll be loads by the time you see this video as well. But yeah, so chuffed with that, and it was definitely one of my favourite things that I've brought back from Florida, and one that is a treasured possession in my collection of Loungefly bags. So yeah, that was all of the Universal stuff that I picked up. A decent amount, but not as much as I've obviously brought for Disney. Quickly, before I do get into the food, I forgot to show you the one last item I brought in Universal, and it's this Harry Potter Wizarding World Universal Studios kind of shopping bag. I forgot what they were called there, but I think this was around $2, $3, and again it's just a really nice keepsake. Quite a cheap one, but something that you can use when you're doing like your weekly shop or something and reminding yourself of your holiday. But yeah, this has got all of the actual food that we brought in here, so I'll dig into this. So I am a massive lover of Twizzlers, and I couldn't resist picking up this big pack in, I think we got these in Walmart. I think they're around $4 or $5. They're a lot cheaper to buy over in the States than in the UK, so we'll be making my way through these no doubt, and they probably won't last as long. And I like the strawberry flavours. I hate the red vine like alternative. These, they are really like they've got such a horrible texture and taste to them, so definitely like these. And I love the fact that it says a low fat snack. It's got a lot of sugar, so it's not really the healthiest thing, but whatever, America, whatever. So the next item are some goldfish baked graham snacks, and these are in a vanilla cupcake flavour. I haven't tried these yet, but I thought these were really interesting. We did actually buy them to have as a snack in our hotel room, but didn't really get around to having them. So interested to see what these taste like. I don't like the goldfish that are like cheese flavoured. not really a massive fan of these, so when I saw that they were like a sweet flavoured one, thought I'd give them a try. So yeah, when I'm editing this video, I'll put something up on the screen to say if I like them or not, and if I would repurchase them when we go back. No trip to Florida is complete without getting some Ghirardelli. I actually got this in Target, I think, or Walmart. I like going to the Ghirardelli shop in Disney Springs, but I find you can't really buy a smaller amount of stuff without it taking up your whole weight and everything. So I just picked this up. It's a multi-pack of milk chocolate caramel and milk chocolate sea salt almond. So we'll be enjoying these with my mum. She absolutely loves Ghirardelli as well, so I got these for us to share. But these were quite expensive. They were like $8 for just this little pack, so not a cheap chocolate, but very worth it for sure. So when we were in Epcot, they obviously have the Werther's Caramel Couche store. Me and Andy saw these in the like kind of shop bit, and it's called Caramel Blissful Bites, crunchy malt, a hint of salt and the smooth taste of Werther's. So they kind of look like Maltesers, but Werther's original flavour. These were quite expensive. I think they were about $6. But I thought these were really interesting. I've not seen these before, and I was just kind of really intrigued by what they were going to taste like. So interested to give these a try. They've also got them in a different flavour with blueberry acai in the middle. So yeah, these were in the Caramel Couche store, so definitely recommend picking some of these up. And they've obviously got all of the different flavours of the Werther's originals as well. Like you can get apple filled ones. I think Andy got those, and he said they were quite interesting. Like you just get a sudden hint of apple, but yeah, not for me. But I picked those ones up instead. Now I absolutely love this Extras watermelon chewing gum, so I couldn't resist picking up 3 packets of this. Chewing gum is really expensive in the US, I don't know why, but it was like kind of, I think this was about $5 for 3 packs. I know you get quite a lot. It's a 15 stick packet, but I absolutely love this flavour, sweet watermelon. Don't know why it's so good, but I absolutely love it, so I had to pick up a packet of that. Not something I brought, but I have brought back the 3 packets of Joffrey's coffee that you get in the room at a Disney hotel. So when I'm missing Disney, I will have a little drink of this and stuff. You can use this in the UK, you don't have to just use it in the coffee machines that they have in the Disney resorts. But yeah, pick those up. My absolute favourite Disney snack, I will go as far to say, is these birthday cake Rice Krispie treats. I did bring, I think I brought 5 back, but I've eaten a few and given one to my friend Beth. But I absolutely love these. These are what remind me of Florida when I'm missing it. So I remember I was eating one of these in the Grand Floridian when we were having a break from Magic Kingdom. So I had to bring a few of these back, and I'm going to be sad when I haven't got any more. But I'll have to repurchase some when we go to California for sure. And then the last food item are these frosted brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I've seen so many people rave about these that when I saw them I thought I have to pick them up, because I just find that it's such an interesting kind of flavour. I'm more of like a strawberry frosted one that you can get in the UK anyway, so really interested to see what these are going to taste like. I know Adam Hatton absolutely loves these and goes as far as buying like the double pack of them. But yeah, super interesting to try. So I didn't get as much food as probably a lot of people would do, but they were all my things, like my favourite things that I would like to have back in the UK to remind me of America and stuff. But yeah, so on to kind of the random miscellaneous stuff like Target, Sephora, Bath and Body Works. Well, as being a pin collector, I also collect Funko Pops. Don't know if you'll be able to see in the corner there, I've got 4 shelves of pop figures, and we went into a really cool shop that you would have seen in our outlet vlog, where there was literally walls and walls of pop figures and Loungefly bags. It was in the Orlando Premium Outlets, closer to Universal. So I refrained from buying too many. I picked up two really cool pop figures that I haven't seen in the UK, and the first one being the Coca-Cola can. How cool is this? These were both $14.99, so a really affordable price for pop figures, especially ones that are kind of harder to get in the UK. And then the other one being a packet of McDonald's fries. How cool is that? I absolutely love this. I've not seen this in the UK anywhere. So these are the two pop figures I picked up. I could have picked up so many more, but I kind of had to refrain myself from spending a lot of money in that shop because there was just so many cool things in there. I could have easily brought like 4 Loungefly bags and stressed about getting them home. But yeah, very chuffed with the two pop figures I picked up. So on to, I'm going to go to Target first because I picked up a few t-shirts in here. So I love band t-shirts. I'm a massive music lover as well as Disney. I predominantly wear a lot of band t-shirts every day. So when I saw that they had a few cool ones in Target for $12.99 each, I couldn't resist. So I've got this really cool Def Leppard one. Love the print of this, and they're quite a thin sort of material, so they'd be perfect to kind of wear in the parks and stuff as well if you didn't want to wear like anything too in your face. But really like this, so this will be perfect to go with my midi skirts and jeans and stuff. And then the other one I got is this really cool, I think this is my favourite one, this really cool Guns N' Roses one, and this was $12.99 as well. I got them both in an extra large. They are a woman's fit, so they're not as oversized as I'd want them to be, but I feel like this would be look quite nice with like a tighter fit and midi skirt and stuff. But yeah, so chuffed with those two t-shirts. And Target have a really good selection of like graphic t-shirts like that, but I love looking around their clothes and stuff. I never am in the right frame of mind to buy a lot of the clothes over in the US, but I couldn't resist picking those two t-shirts up. And then the only other few things I picked up in Target that weren't the food that I showed you are these Tide to go pens. I watch Eleanor Dreaming and they rave about these whenever they go to Target. So I picked up this multi-pack. I think this was around $8 for 3 of them. But I think this is going to be a cool thing to like kind of put in my bag whilst at home, but also when you're on the go in the parks and stuff, just in case you get like spill something on your t-shirt or something. I think it's meant to kind of erase it a little bit. I don't really know. Helps remove many fresh food and drink stains. So yeah, I'll see how they go. But yeah, as soon as I saw them, knew I had to pick those up. And then the last few things that I picked up in Target, actually randomly, was a makeup item. So the Target we went to had recently had an Ulta makeup store added in. So they had quite a few different brands. They had Tarte, Rare Beauty, I'm trying to think of all the other ones. There was a really good selection. I have been on the hunt for the Tarte Shape Tape concealer for years. I know we can get it in the UK now, but I kind of wanted to have a look at the different shades whilst in store. So I picked this one up. I got it in Fair Neutral, which is 12N. And I'm so excited to use this. This was expensive. I think it was around $30. So not the cheapest of makeup items I brought, but very chuffed I managed to pick it up and actually visit like a proper Ulta, because never had the chance to come across one before. So it was really handy that it was actually in Target. So whilst we're on the subject of makeup, talking about the Tarte Shape Tape, I thought we'd go through what I bought from Sephora. So I picked up 2 of their Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer, which is my absolute ride and die concealer. I always pick up multiple ones of these whenever I go to Sephora. I get them in 3, which is fondant. Absolutely love these. I've got this on today. so good. I think these have gone up in price. I never remember them being so much, but I think they were around $13. Swear when I first started buying them they used to be like $8, so definitely gone up in price, but absolutely love these and always have to buy them. And then another concealer, I went a bit concealer mad. This was before I found the Tarte Shape Tape one, but I also brought the Tarte, this is the Creaseless Concealer, and I got this in 20 Light. But this is slightly different to the Tarte Shape Tape, so it'd be cool to kind of see the comparison of these. I think this was slightly cheaper than the Tarte Shape Tape. I think this was around the $20, $25 mark. So interested to see what this is like. It's waterproof, a 16-hour hydration and wear, and yeah, it's cruelty free and vegan as well. Didn't know that about Tarte. So yeah, that is another item. I got this really cute mini little Charlotte Tilbury palette. This is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. I absolutely love the look of a lot of the Charlotte Tilbury kind of makeup items, but they are quite expensive, so I kind of wanted to give this a little go in the mini version. That's what I love about Sephora, having a look at all of the mini versions in the queue and stuff. So yeah, really like the colour of this as well. I feel like this is going to look really nice on my skin. So that's a Sculpt and Highlighter palette. The next one is a Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush liquid in Worth. This was one of the only colours that I kind of drew me to, because all of the other ones were out of stock. Yeah, this is Selena Gomez's brand, if no one is aware. It's a really hyped brand. A lot of people on TikTok like these, so when I saw them actually in Sephora I thought I'd give it a go. Can't remember how much this was. I think it was around the $20, $25 mark, but I think it's kind of marketed as more of a luxury brand at a slightly cheaper price point, but I've heard a little goes a long way, so you literally only need kind of like a little dab on your cheeks. So interested to try this. If you want me to kind of do a little makeup video trying these new products that I got, please let me know. I'm not massively into kind of tutorials of makeup or anything, but I'm just your average girl who likes to do makeup and stuff. So yeah, let me know. So the other item randomly is this hand sanitizer. It's Touchland Power Mist, and it is in the rainwater scented. So what drew me to this was like kind of the style of the packaging. I really like this sleek kind of style of it. It's quite easy to fit into your handbag and stuff without it taking up too much space, but it's like a spritz version. But they had these in a few different kind of scents. I think there was a watermelon one as well, so when I go back to Sephora I might pick up another one. I really like this. I've been using this already. It's been in my handbag and stuff. I think this was around $4 to $5, but yeah, really liking that. And then the only fragrance thing I picked up in Sephora was this mini travel size version of Prada Paradox. I absolutely love the scent of this, but I know the perfume is very expensive to buy for all price, so I thought I would get this kind of little gift set. I think this was quite expensive, to be honest, for a small one, but it was the classic thing that I was queuing up and the minis kind of caught my attention whilst I was waiting and I couldn't resist. So you get the little travel size version that you can put in your handbag, and then a really tiny version of the big bottle that they sell. So yeah, love the smell of this, and I'm very excited to have this, and I'll be sad when it's used. But I love Sephora for their like travel size versions of their perfumes. They have so many, and it's a really good way to obviously try out a lot of perfumes without spending a lot of money on a big bottle. And not something that I brought in Sephora, but actually in the airport, but I thought I'd include it. It was my holiday scent. So in my travel day vlog you would see that I picked up a new Jo Malone scent. This is the Honeysuckle and Davina scent. This wasn't the one that I was originally going for. I had a bit of a moment in Jo Malone. They basically didn't have any of the scents that I wanted. I have quite a few of the different Jo Malone scents, so I kind of wanted a new one for this holiday, and I randomly just started sniffing all of them, and I really like this one. So it was quite a good one for like flower and garden and springtime and stuff. So whenever I smell this now, it just reminds me of holiday, and I absolutely love that. My replica one, Sailing Day, reminds me of holiday last year, so this one is perfect for me. So yeah, they're all the things that I got from Sephora and like randomly in Walmart and stuff. So next is Bath and Body Works, which is arguably one of my favourite shops to go into in America because I absolutely went wild in there. I've got a big, and they do reusable bags now. How cool is that? So this was $1.95, and I got my mum one as well because I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was so cool, and it was a lot better than the paper bags that they give you. Now I'm just going to preface this by saying I love the Bath and Body Works candles, but I don't love the stress of getting them home. I resisted buying any of the candles and I regret it now instantly, but I made up for it for the other stuff that I picked up. So my favourite Bath and Body Works scent is the gingham one. So I got a very big shower gel in this, and I'm going to be so sad when this runs out, but you bet I will be repurchasing one when I go to LA and California later this year. But yes, I absolutely love this and I could not resist picking this up. We went to the Bath and Body Works outlet on Vineland, I think, the one near Universal, so they didn't have the biggest range of some of the scents that I really like, but they were a little bit cheaper anyway. And on the topic of gingham, I didn't realise they do loads of different like branches of gingham. So I got the scent of Gingham Gorgeous in the soap, which is the foaming one, and they had a deal on that, like the soaps were $2 or something, I think, because normally they're $7.95, but for some reason when we went in they had like a little deal on, so that was good. I got the Gingham Gorgeous Fine Fragrance Mist. This smells really nice. I need to... Oh, it's like a sweet kind of florally scent. Oh, I wish smell-o-vision was a thing because I just absolutely love that. And these ones last for so long. Like, I use these as normal perfumes as well because I just love them and they're so strong. And then I also got the Gingham Gorgeous in a perfume spray. So they do these little ones that you could put in your handbag as well, which is so cute. And I got this for my friend Beth as well, and she said that she absolutely loves it. And then I also got another one of the perfume sprays in Cocoa Paradise, which is kind of like a coconutty beachy scent, and I got it also in the Fine Fragrance Mist in a mini version as well. So there was loads of deals on with kind of the fragrances and stuff, so it was like 3 for 2, so you got bought 3 for the price of 2 and stuff, so really good. I also picked up 2 of the White Barn concentrated room sprays, which are these tiny little ones that give out a really nice smell. So I got it in gingham as well, obviously, and I also got it in Endless Weekend. So it's fresh summer mandarin, sun-kissed magnolia and blue coconut water. This is really like again a beachy coconutty smell. I really like those sort of smells, so couldn't resist. And it's kind of like an aerosol one. I don't know if you'll be able to, let me see if I... Did you see that? Oh, that smells so nice. I'll definitely be picking a few more of those up when we go to Bath and Body Works as well. And then no trip to Bath and Body Works is complete for me without picking up some hand sanitizers. So I'll quickly go through the ones that I picked up. I did pick up about 10 or 15, but I've given a few to other people that wanted me to get some for them and for little presents. So I got peony and basil. I got 2 of those. Ooh, whoopsie. I do want to use you. I don't know why that fell on the floor, but they were on a deal. I think it was 5 for $8, so a lot cheaper than what getting them in the UK. I know Bath and Body Works is obviously in the UK now, but it's very expensive. They are normally $1.95, so I feel like that was a really good deal. I got 1,000 Wishes. I've got the shower gel of this and really like the smell of it. Coconut Sandalwood, which is a really nice scent. Into the Night and Blue Skies and Sunshine. So yeah, they're all of the bits I bought from Bath and Body Works, and randomly in the bottom of the empty Bath and Body Works bag I've got the H2O sea salt facial soap that I obviously nicked from the hotel. So yeah, that's the rest of that. So it is time to go into the Disney stuff. I hope you're prepared. Maybe pause this video. This is like your halfway point of the video of going, maybe you need some biscuits, maybe you need a little snack, Rice Krispie treat, and a nice little drink before I obviously go into all of the Disney stuff I brought. But yeah, prepare yourself. So, have you got your snacks? Have you got your drink? Are you ready? Let's dive into my Disney stuff. Told you I'd save the best till last. And the first item I want to show you, hold on, just got to take a few of the items out, is our kitchen sink that we got in Magic Kingdom from the Ice Cream Emporium. How cool is this? So yes, this was full of ice cream. We took it back. Auntie wanted this last year and we didn't get a chance to get it. I think this was around $15, maybe a little bit more. I think it was around $15 or $18. You get 2 scoops of ice cream. You would have seen it in the vlogs when we watched Happily Ever After for the first time. And yeah, absolutely love this. This is actually going to live on Andy's desk at work and have sweets in it and stuff. But I just wanted to show you because it's quite iconic really, isn't it? It's the only kitchen sink we were ever going to kind of tackle, because we didn't want to try the one in Beaches and Cream because we definitely wouldn't have been able to manage that. But yeah, it's a little Mickey, his bottoms and his hands. But how cool is that? And it's even got a little, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, a little plug hole at the bottom. So cute. And then one of the items I took out is actually another perfume I brought in the Norway Pavilion in Epcot. I smelt this last year and absolutely loved it and was convinced I was going to treat myself to it this year, so I did. And I think it was on our last day in Epcot that I actually treated myself to it. So it is the Norsk Snow Gurnis perfume. I've probably butchered the pronunciation of this, but this is the 50ml Eau de Parfum spray and it smells amazing. I can't even tell you how good this room smells after spraying those Bath and Body Works stuff. But yeah, it's a really like fresh smell. If you've been on Soarin' and you've got the Fiji smell in your head, this is what it smells like. So go and get this because it is absolutely amazing. I think this was, I can't remember how, I think it was around $50 or $60, so not the cheapest, but I thought for a really special nice perfume it was worth it, and I'm so glad I picked it up this year. And then the other item I pulled out is my Magic Band Plus. So I pre-ordered this probably a month before we arrived to our resort via every VPN. You can only actually do this if you're a US resident unless you use a VPN, and I managed to get this for slightly cheaper than actually buying it in the parks. So it is the Disney 100 version, which is such a cool design, and it's actually got my name engraved on the other side. I think this was around $35, and I think normally to buy in the shops they are around $50, so a really good saving. I'm actually going to take this to California with me. Yes, I'm going back to California. I've mentioned it a few times on my channel and in this video, but me and my parents are taking a very cool holiday. Sorry, there's another truck going past. I told you it was going to happen. Me and my parents are taking a very cool trip back to California. I'm going to be filming a trip announcement video, which will be hopefully the video you'll see next week, obviously giving you all the details of what is happening with the trip. And yes, I am going to be vlogging the trip as well, so you're not going to be long without Disney vlogs from me. We are going back to Disneyland, California Adventure, Universal, Warner Brothers Studios. It's going to be such an amazing trip, and I feel so lucky to be going back to the Magic and going back to the original Disneyland park. But yes, that's enough of that now. But yes, you can actually use the Magic Band Plus in California, so I'm very excited to kind of use this as well. This is kind of one of the main reasons I picked this design and actually kind of committed to getting a Magic Band Plus, because I knew you could use them in both parks. So yeah, very excited. And we really did like the Magic Bands. I'm going to do a trip report video, so I'll go into a bit more depth about kind of our opinions on it and try and get Andy to kind of give a few of his opinions on it as well, because he got a Monsters Inc. one. But I liked it. It was really cool, especially with the 50th statues. I know that's obviously not the point of them now because it's not the 50th anymore, but yeah, really like that. And then randomly at the airport in the new terminal, I picked up this Sorcerer Mickey pop socket in the Disney store. I think this was around $21. I think it wasn't cheap, but it's a really special one. Sorcerer Mickey is my favourite character other than Toy Story and stuff, so I really like this and I had to get it, and it goes perfectly with a Sorcerer Mickey phone case I already had. So let's dive in to this bag, which is actually another item I picked up. It is the Starbucks Bin There series pin drop collection canvas tote. It was $27.99 and it is the Magic Kingdom version, so it is the special one for the 50th. I didn't actually see this last year anywhere in the parks, so I'm so glad I managed to pick it up this time. But it's got all of the different kind of like treats, rides, icons of Magic Kingdom, and I just absolutely loved it, and it will be something that I will be definitely using in my everyday life back in England to remind me of the parks. But yeah, everything else is kind of in here, so I'm going to pull out the 2 pairs of ears. Yes, that's right, I only bought 2 pairs of ears. Can you believe it? I bought these very special Disney Park Loungefly Disney 100 silver ears. I was really torn about getting these because they are quite expensive. I think they were around $45, which is more than the ones that I paid for, I think, for my 50th ones. But because I had the 50th Walt Disney World ones, I kind of felt like I needed to get these ones. I really like the style of these. The Loungefly ones are super comfortable as well, so absolutely love them. Let me put them on quickly. How cool do they look? So yeah, couldn't resist them. And then whilst we were there, these ears actually got released into some of the shops and I couldn't resist picking these up. I think I picked these up on my last day. But they are the 4 park icons of Walt Disney World. So you've got Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Tower of Terror for Hollywood Studios, the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And this bow is actually detachable, so you can wear it with the bow or without. And the only thing I will say about these is, because the bow is detachable, they aren't the most comfortable when wearing them, because you've got the little like popper bit there that kind of digs into your hair a little bit. I don't know if it will be the same for everyone, but I'll quickly put those on for you so you can just see them. But I believe these were around, how cool do they look? So welcome. I believe these are around $30, $35. That's kind of the average price for a pair of ears now. They've definitely gone up in price. I remember when I used to watch vlogs when they used to be like $20, $25. But these are really special ones. I thought they would be cool for when we eventually do go back to Florida to wear them, because I know by the time I get back these will no longer be sold, and I would have been gutted to not get them because I think they're such a cool kind of different pair of ears to have. So yeah, they were the only two pairs of ears I picked up. So the next, there's not going to be any reason or rhyme to how I'm pulling these things out of the bag now, so they are all Disney stuff. So the other thing for the 100th that I got is this little Mickey kind of like figurine thing. These were $9.99 last year, the 50th one. I've got the 50th one, so I wanted the 100th one. They're now $12.99, so that is inflation for you, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I thought this was a really cute souvenir. It's inexpensive. It wasn't expensive last year. It's still quite a cheap thing, but really like this, really cute, and couldn't resist picking him up to be with his 50th brother as well. Talking of Mickey Mouse, I got this really cute, I think this is like a bag buddy or something they called them, of Sorcerer Mickey for my Loungefly bags. I had this on my Sorcerer Mickey Loungefly bag actually, and Mickey Mouse, when we met him, pointed out. So yeah, this was around $15 I think. I really didn't need it, but it's so cute I couldn't resist picking it up, and I saw it a few times in one shop and then I didn't see it for another few days. I was like, oh no, I really wanted that, but I luckily found it in Epcot, so had to get it. Randomly, not something I brought, but I've got my lei that we got given when we went to the Polynesian on our first day for Ohana's, so that's kind of a nice little keepsake. I'll probably hang that up somewhere. I told myself I wasn't going to buy this, but we went into World of Disney and I couldn't resist, so I did in fact pick up the 100th soap dispenser that obviously dispensers in the shape of a Mickey. I think these are around, a lot of these were on offer, but I think they were around $10 or $15. I have the 100th one and the 50th one, so I had to kind of pick this up as well. Absolutely loved using it. It makes washing your hands even more of a joy, having a little Mickey Mouse come up on your palm, so couldn't resist. And then this one is a very special thing. On our last day in Magic Kingdom, I have always mentioned about getting one of the silhouettes cut out that you can do. I think they're on Main Street, just to the left or right side, near in like a little alleyway, or near, is it the Hall of Presidents I want to say, and that's where I ended up having one done. So I treated myself to a silhouette that was in a frame. I think this was around $20, and I also got another copy of it in the back there. But he literally, it took him no longer than 15 minutes to do everything. And I just think it's a really special, different keepsake. And he even added my mini ears onto it. But I just absolutely love it, and I can't wait to put it on my gallery wall just to the left of me there. I've been adding more and more things to it, but I think it's just such a cool, different thing that you can do. And it's really like affordable, I think, as well, if you wanted something different to take away from Disney World. So yeah, and it comes in a nice box that protects it and stuff if you're worried about transporting it home. So I picked up a few jewellery pieces from, I think, where did I pick these up from? I think it was in either our resort shop. So I bought this really cute silver castle necklace. This was $19.99. Also picked it up this little A with a Mickey. This was also $19.99, I think. Very cute. And then I also picked up these Mickey padlock earrings that I couldn't resist getting. These were $24.99, and I just think they're such a cool, different, like looking Disney thing that you can have. And then randomly I also picked up this little baby Yoda keyring from the Lego store. Randomly was in with the jewellery, so yeah, the tiniest little Lego keyring you could ever get, but cute nonetheless. Now, are you ready for the pins? This is a very unassuming small Disney Parks bag. There's a lot of pins in here, so I'm going to have to quickly go through all of them as quickly as I can. So, as you have seen in the vlogs, we did the Keys to the Kingdom tour. This isn't necessarily a pin, but we got a name badge that we had to wear whilst we were doing it. And then when we went for lunch, we were actually giving a Keys to the Kingdom kind of a cute little badge. So that is so cute and a very treasured thing for me. Now let's go into the pins. So we were there for May the 4th again this year. So I got a special May the 4th pin. This was $17.99. I prefer the one from last year a lot more, but I had to get this one, and it was the cheaper one out of the two because the other one was $50. Yes, $50. Sorry, I quickly had to change the battery because I've been filming that long apparently that it was flashing. Back to the pins. So I picked up this Toy Story Land one, which I really liked with the alien on it. Also picked up this Slinky Dog Dash one because that is one of my favourite rides and we managed to get on it quite a few times. And I didn't see that last year, so like that. I picked this Rise of the Resistance one up that again I didn't see last year. We absolutely loved that ride despite the bad experience we had on one of the rides we went on this year, but really like the style of that. Picked up this Kilimanjaro Safari one, which weirdly I didn't see anywhere in Animal Kingdom, and I think I found in Magic Kingdom I believe, but they don't really have a lot of like specific Animal Kingdom ones, so I thought that was a really cool one. We managed to get on the Safari this year. Picked up the Pop Century Resort pin. This isn't my favourite design of one, but we stayed there so I had to get it. I of course got a Walt Disney World 2023 pin. Really like the design of this. There was a few different ones this year, so this one has Mickey Mouse with all of the 4 park icons on, so that was really cool. Another random one I managed to find this year that didn't last year is a Harmonious one. We obviously went for the 50th last year, and this was the Epcot nighttime show, so I really like this. Not a massive fan of the like kind of dangly bit on this, but really wanted to get something to kind of signify that we went and saw it. I got this really cool Seven Dwarfs Mine Train one because I managed to conquer going on the ride this year and I really enjoyed it, even though my ride photo really doesn't suggest so, but this kind of like rotate kind of sways from side to side like the ride car. I got this really beastie Pandora one, also you won't, because we went on Flight of Passage twice this trip and we absolutely loved it. It's by far one of our favourite rides together and it was just incredible, so I wanted to get a Pandora World of Avatar one to kind of mark the occasion. When we were there it was the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, so I got this Figment one. Again, wasn't a massive fan of the pins this year. It was either this one or I can't remember what the other one had on, but this was $17.99. Most of the pins range from $10 right up until like $25. I think this was one of the most expensive ones I bought along with the Star Wars one. We're getting through them, people, we're getting through them. Obviously they were celebrating the 100th, I think they celebrate more of it in Disneyland California, so really looking forward to seeing that. But I picked up this Walt Disney World pin. It's really hard to see unless the light hits it. Hopefully you'll be able to see the design on that. But that was around $15, I believe. I got this really cute Mickey Walt Disney World balloon pin. How cute is that? We've got 2 more to go. Told you there was a lot. I got this Skyliner one that's really cool. It's like an Epcot Skyliner one. Really like that. And then finally I got this I'd rather be at Walt Disney World pin, because who wouldn't? It was $17.99 as well. And then lastly, on the kind of pin front, I got this I'm celebrating 1k subscribers button. These are free if you just go up and ask any of the cast members in the shops and stuff, or like customer service. So yeah, she let me write whatever I wanted to on the actual badge myself. But yeah, they're all of the pins I got. As I said, I think I got 22 in total of the Universal ones, and now I've got the headache of trying to figure out where to put them all, because my pin board is absolutely full. So I think I'm going to be buying a bigger one to get them. But I just love pins and like the attachment that I have with them. It's so nice to have ones that remind you of certain things, like going on the safari. Slightly different background, but I totally forgot to show you 2 items that I picked up that I didn't include in the main part of the haul, so I'm just adding this in whilst I'm editing the video. But arguably one of the most important things I picked up is this Mandalorian toy. It's like the style of the Stormtrooper I think Ray has in one of the Star Wars films. Can't think of it on top of my head, but I absolutely love this. How cool is he? Couldn't resist. I think this was around $20, so yeah, couldn't not mention this. And I can't believe I forgot to. And I won this Mickey in his Dino Institute t-shirt when we were in Animal Kingdom. I went on Dinosaur, so this is kind of like a momentum of going on another ride that I didn't go on last year. But yeah, won this. The tickets were around $6 I think, and I won this on the basketball one. So yeah, really cute. But had to mention these 2 items. We are approaching the final bit of the video. I am so sorry if this video is too long, but feel free to watch it in different parts. But I wanted to show you everything I brought. So the first clothing item is a little bit of a random one, and something that I picked up on our last day in Magic Kingdom. But it's this really cool kind of almost trippy t-shirt dress that Andy said resembles more of a nightie that you wear for bedtime more than anything. But I just thought this was really cool, and I've not seen anyone post about it. I've not seen it in any other shops other than Star Traders near opposite the Tomorrowland Speedway. But I just thought this was so cool. So it's got Walt Disney World printed on one of the sleeves, and then if I give you a close-up of the print, it's kind of like a really weird checkerboard, almost optical illusion print that's got the Walt Disney World logo in it, and then it's kind of got like a blue, just the plain blue colour on the back. Haven't tried this on yet, but I got it in a 2XL and it was $44.99, so it's not the cheapest thing, but I just thought it was so different. I think I might take this to Disneyland California with me, because I feel like this would be really cool to wear on a park day and stuff. But yeah, really different and not your average kind of Disney World merch in the way of t-shirts and stuff. Sorry. Yeah, really like that. The next item is again another t-shirt, and it's just this really standard kind of almost retro looking Walt Disney World t-shirt. I got this in a extra large. I find the t-shirts for some reason in the US they looked a little bit small for an extra large, so I always tended to kind of size up. I think this was around $30. It was kind of one of those t-shirts where you buy 2 you get 1 for $25, but I only got this one, so it was $30. But yeah, again, pretty standard t-shirt. Like the style of this. I was looking for a particular one that I saw quite a few people wearing, but I don't think they actually sell in the shops anymore, so I was a bit gutted about that. The next one is a Star Wars one that we got on the exclusive merch event for May 4th. It's got all of the cantina drinks that you can get when you go into Ogre's Cantina, and then on the back it says May the 4th be with you, 2023 Star Wars Day. This isn't my favourite t-shirt I got. But I liked the style of it on the back and stuff. And it's quite a thick material. It's quite oversized. I got this in an extra large, but I could have honestly got a large, but quite cool. I prefer the one I got last year, but this is quite a cool momentum to still have of Star Wars Day. I can't remember, I think that was around $35. It was a little bit more expensive than some of the normal t-shirts. The next t-shirt is probably one of my favourite ones I picked up, and it looks very unassuming on the front. Not sure if I'm a massive fan of the colour of it. It might take me some convincing to kind of style it up with certain things, but I feel like it'd be cool with like some black cycling shorts for a park day. But it's got a cute little retro Mickey Mouse. They've got this whole range of like the retro kind of style of the merch that they used to do. This was $40, so not cheap, and I got it in an extra large because it was one of the only ones that were left in Hollywood Studios. But it is all about the back of the t-shirt. How cool is this? I absolutely love it. So it says it's an extra large men's, but it's like a unisex one, and it's just got Walt Disney World on the bottom. But I absolutely loved this, and kind of the back of it sold it for me. It's kind of unassuming on the front, and I saw quite a few people wearing these again in the parks, and they looked really good, so couldn't resist. And then the final t-shirt I picked up is kind of a classic one, but one you don't really often see a lot in the Disney parks, and it is just one that has Mickey Mouse on it. It's on a cream t-shirt and it says Walt Disney World, and I just really like the style of this. I feel like it would be easy to wear with a lot of things back home and stuff, as well as in the parks. This is a slightly thicker material as well compared to some of the t-shirts. This was $34.99 and it's a 1XL. That's a weird way of doing it. Oh, so it's an extra large. Yeah, this is kind of like an oversized fit, and they had a few of these in the different colours, but I kind of liked a more neutral cream colour to wear with a lot of my skirts and jeans and stuff. So yeah, they were all of the t-shirts I picked up. And then I actually ended up picking up 2 Spirit jerseys. I've had my eye on this particular Spirit jersey. Hold on, the tags have got... Yeah, I had my eye on this particular Spirit jersey when it got released in the UK, but a lot of the stuff, Spirit jerseys that are on Shop Disney UK have Disneyland Resort on the back, so I kind of wanted to wait to get this in Disney World. And it is this really cool kind of like almost 70s swirl print in some really cool colours. This is like so far from what I would normally wear, but I absolutely love the style of it. So you've got the Walt Disney World on the back there, and I don't think the Spirit jerseys actually have the prices on them anymore. I think they were either between $70 or $80, obviously plus tax. But I really like the style of this one. It's really different. I have a lot of the plain coloured ones, so I wanted something that was a bit more jazzy, and yeah, really cool. And I get my Spirit jerseys actually in a extra large because they are obviously a very oversized fit, so I find this is perfect for kind of fitting me right, but is still a little bit more oversized and comfy. So the other Spirit jersey I got is actually one that I wanted to pick up last year, but I think at that point I'd already bought 2, so I didn't really want to kind of splurge anymore. And it is this leopard print Mickey one. So you've got Mickey in his leopard print shorts on the front, and then on the back you've got Walt Disney World in leopard print How cool is that? And you've also got these kind of leopard print panels on each of the sleeves. So this is actually a slightly different one. It is a Spirit jersey lightweight, same Spirit jersey you know and love, in a lightweight fabric. So it's a lot lighter, so I suppose it would be quite nice on like Florida evenings if you need something a little bit to kind of cover your arms and stuff, but you don't want to get too hot. I got this in an extra large again, and I think this was around 60 or 70. I think it was slightly cheaper than the normal Spirit jersey, seeing as it's a bit lighter. But I absolutely love this. I love wearing leopard print and stuff, so getting a Spirit jersey with leopard print on it, it was a no-brainer for me. And then the last item, we have reached nearly the end of the haul. It's probably one of the most special items I brought on holiday, and it is this gorgeous kind of cartoon strip denim dress that is from the brand Disney Her Universe. I think it's the lady, I can't remember her name, I'll put it on screen. She voices the animated version of Ahsoka, and she's such a cool lady that creates really lovely garments. But this is a denim dress that I actually wore to the Riviera when we went to Topolino's. It's got pockets, it's got an elasticated waist and the outlets, and it's really comfy. I know I say it's denim, but it's a really like thin lightweight denim. It's kind of like got a tie bit at the back, and I got this in a 2XL. The sizing looked a little bit weird, so I did try this on in Hollywood Studios. A lot of the shops in Disney World have changing rooms, so I would recommend obviously trying it on. But this is so comfy. This is definitely coming to California with me. It's just such a lovely dress, and I feel like it's something that you could wear normally as well without it being too in your face Disney, because you do have like the cartoon bits of kind of Pluto, Mickey, Minnie, but I absolutely love the style of this, and it is just a gorgeous dress. Now this wasn't the cheapest, I believe it was around $70 or $80, but I'd had my eye on this in the UK and it never got released on the website. So when I saw it was in the store, there wasn't many left actually. I kind of tried it on and I fell in love with it, so I'm so glad I have it, and it's something that I'm going to treasure for a long time. So yeah, that is the last item of the haul. We have reached the end. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, but I know it's going to be long. So thank you if you've reached the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I picked up in Walt Disney World this year. It probably will be one of the last Walt Disney World hauls for a few years on my channel, so I do apologise about that. But the Disneyland vlogs and haul they're coming in a matter of months, so I hope you are excited. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and I shall see you next Sunday for my Disneyland California trip announcement video. But until then, bye!